Well, I've been told off twice in the last couple of days. You never guess what for. Talking politics. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I find I have to do a video like this every now and again to explain my position or explain the way the channel is going. There's a couple of people who are long-term subscribers of mine who turned around and said, Andy, you're always political, you're always talking politics. Why can't you talk about something else? Well, I've been doing this for about 5 years, pretty much full on, as those of you that have been following me for a while know. And I started the channel because I wanted to talk about the things that mattered to me. When I found myself as an airport transfer, let's call it boss, in a position where there was no airport transfers to do because of that enforced stay-at-home bullshit that old Boris came out with, I needed something else to do. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. And 5 years later, here we are. And it's all wonderful. Now, when I first started off, I spoke very much about consumer issues. I spoke about bills. I spoke about all manner of things that mattered to everyday people. I mean, one of the things that we've got at the moment very much is the cost of our energy, the cost of our shopping, the cost of our fuel, hell, the basic cost of living. And we all have to worry as well about the safety of our streets and our communities and everything else. These are basic concerns and worries that every normal person has. And when I see a piece of news online, what I want to do with that news is give you a human take on it. This is what's happened. This is what I think. And then it generates discussion. We build a community and everything else. That's been the whole premise of the channel all the way through. But there has been a noticeable shift in a political direction. Now, I, by my nature, come from a conservative family. My dad, who's a retired police officer, my mum, not going too much into the family dynamic, obviously, we're always conservative voting. That was where I came from. That was my breeding and everything else. I grew up, left home, and I quickly become to realise, hang on a minute, the system doesn't quite work out the way we think it does, and are we being spoon-fed a load of old shit? Politics has always interested me very much because I believe that what we have is broken. I believe it needs replacing with something else. And if you look at everything I've mentioned, the bills, the cost of living, our streets, our safety, our energy, and everything else, what happens with all of these things? They react to political decisions made in Westminster. So if they put taxes up in Westminster, the companies that we have to deal with every day increase their costs to cope with the increased taxes because of a decision made in Westminster. So whether you like it or not, pretty much all of the decisions and all of the choices that we have to make in our everyday lives, there is politics rooted in it somewhere. And I find more and more and more when I look into things, everything that we have to put up with is rooted in politics. All of the struggles that we have is rooted in politics. People need to realise that. And also, not enough people are engaged in the political process. If we don't become engaged, if we don't talk about these things, if we don't raise awareness of these things, then of course what happens, they carry on regardless. There's a lot of stuff coming through at the moment. There's going to be another video a bit later about the English Constitution Party. I have an update about that. We've got, you know, everything going on with reform, what Starmer's up to, what's going to happen in any budgets. These are all things that affect our everyday lives. So while I appreciate what people are saying, and I will try and, you know, think about that, really, politics is a major issue in this country, and we need to get more people talking about it. That's where I stand. That's why I do what I do. And if it gets me in trouble every now and again, then so be it. I'll accept that. I hope that explains it, and I hope you understand it. And there we go. Anyway, this video that's just popped up now is another one of my little chats. So have a look at that. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And as always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.